Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Well, yes. The question is Iran's nuclear facility, Nanance, the explosion there, and the fact that uh, citizens from surrounding villages and towns had to be evacuated. The question is, was this an accident caused by the Iranians at their own nuke site, or was there an attack on that nuke site? And if so, who did it? Well, I've looked into the facts, and then the story I want to say right now, Israel Hall actually called me on Saturday afternoon with this when this was breaking news, and I went to research it quickly, and there was two conflicting narratives. The news media quickly chose sides. I'm going to tell you about how that worked out in just a second. First of all, put a shout out right now for www.agewithpaul.com. That's www.agewithpaul.com. Guys, I don't know what you guys think about this, but it's really serious here. When you completely look at ancient civilizations, have long since discovered to help combat aging, we just haven't been paying attention to them. It's one of the oldest secrets. It's a spice called turmeric. And today, turmeric is one of the best spices we know to support anti-aging. And what BioTrust did at www.agewithpaul.com, they extracted the turmeric, and that's look, 46 times more absorbent than if you even have the actual turmeric turmeric spice and put it on your food. So this is really, really good stuff. Now, if you go to www.agewithpaul.com, that's www.agewithpaul.com, you can save up to 51% on this great product. Let me just tell you something. They've sold over 2 million bottles of this, and people are saying that they feel younger, more vibrant, their joints are better, their skin is certainly more smoother, the wrinkles are leaving, everything is feeling great about the fact if you get this in your body, start using it on a daily basis. It's at www.agewithpaul.com. That's www.agewithpaul.com. All right, guys. Well, let me tell you what else is happening here, because it's quite extraordinary what we've been witnessing and understanding. So there's things like, was Erdogan, Turkey's President Erdogan, was there really an attempt to kill him because a bomb was found under a car not far from where he was at? Had it detonated, it would have killed him. That's the reports coming out of Turkey. Or was this a false narrative to get the Turkish people to focus on the potential situation of a potential assassination on Erdogan, so that they would take their minds off or deflect from the currency problems they're having there as their economy is collapsing? Or was this a false flag scenario so that Erdogan can crack down and start arresting some of his political enemies or that are coming against him for failing their economy? Or was this a legitimate assassination attempt by an angry populace that this is happening to them? These are the questions that no one can really answer. But then you have to look at Iran. Same time this happened in Turkey, an hour later, there's an explosion at Nanance nuclear facility. And the first reports by Al Jazeera and Reuters and others was that this was a planned detonation by the Iranian government, and this was not an attack. And that's what Al Jazeera and Reuters and some others were touting. But Israel was finally asked, were you involved? Because there became reports that there was drones that actually flew in there and detonated this explosion in the nuclear facility in Iran. And so here's the response by the Israelis. The Times of Israel is reporting Israeli officials were asked about the Iranian nuke site blast, and did Israel have anything to do with it? Israel responded, "We don't ask a man what he did at night." Deputy Defense Minister Alon Schuster said Israel will use military means in extreme situations a day after an explosion near Natanz that Tehran said was an air defense test. And hello?
Yeah, dinner is ready.
I'll be right up there.
Yeah.
Okay. And Deputy Defense Minister said, look, what do you want me to say? He said on Sunday he refrained from directly answering the questions about a blast in the vicinity of an Iranian nuke site a day earlier, saying he can't say what hit Natanz. When asked what Israel had to say about the explosion on Saturday near the Natanz site, Schuster said, "We don't ask a man what he did at night, but we are currently trying to bring about a change in the motivations of the whole world through diplomatic means. Iran is a problem for the whole world," he said, "and not just the state of Israel alone." The blue and white lawmaker told Radio 103 FM when asked about the potential Israeli involvement in the explosion, "We have a duty," he said, "to be brave and responsible for the fate of our children and grandchildren. And we have used force against our enemies in the past, and we are convinced that in extreme situations, there is a need to act using military means. We hope the whole world will be mobilized for the mission. For that, we've allocated a significant sum to increase our readiness. What hit Natanz? I can't say." So it sounds like he's not denying, he's not confirming, but that's kind of what Israel does. But read between the lines. Israel is probably the ones that hit it. But Iran doesn't want that to be the narrative. They don't want that to be the narrative. And here's why. Because it makes them look weak. And they do not want that to be the narrative. Okay? They do not want that to be the narrative. Guys, today I'm getting ready to do a live broadcast. It's going to be at 12 noon. Okay? It's going to be at 12 noon at my app, New Apocalypse Watch. I'm going live at New Apocalypse Watch with a very exclusive information that I think you're going to find fascinating. It's exclusive. It will only be at the app. I'll be going live at 12 noon. It has to do about a certain a trial that's been taking place. And, well, it's not Gilligan's Island. Let's say that. You don't want to miss this. Go to my my app, New Apocalypse Watch. New Apocalypse Watch. Subscribe and be ready to watch it live at 12 noon. Don't worry. If you miss it at noon, it will be archived right on the app. You can even go watch the Mike from Around the World 15-minute interview where he blew everyone's mind. It's there right now. It will remain on the archive. God bless all of you. I'm going to be there at noon today. Don't miss today's live exclusive broadcast. I'll be doing live from my app, newapocalypsewatch.com. I'll see you guys at noon. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? 12 noon at the app.